I think a piggyback has got great application, particularly in some markets like ours here in the Coachella Valley. Give you a real life example. We just started this deal last week. Family in Seattle. They've decided they're moving to Palm Springs. Their home they think is worth $1 million. They're looking at a home in Palm Springs for about $1.2 million. Both employed, very high wage earners, income not an issue. They have money available for the down payment for the purchase loan without having to wait for the proceeds from the sale of their current home. And their current home has lots of equity, $1 million home with about a $250,000 mortgage. So they are able to buy the purchase home non-contingent. They don't have to sell their current home to close on the purchase side. I pre-qualified them that way. They negotiated a purchase to do that. So they opened escrow, buying this home for $1,240,000. They're putting $300,000 down, actually $340,000 down, or 25% down. And then we're going to take the remaining financing amount, $940,000, and we're splitting it into a first mortgage for $210,000 and a HELOC second mortgage for $730,000.
Oh.
And that's not by accident. The estimated sale proceeds they got from their realtor for their home in Seattle, which is now also in escrow, $730,000. So the idea here is we're going to close their and these are going to end up closing like within a day or two of each other. I can't say, well, let's not do the HELOC because you're about to close your house anyway. You'll get your $730,000. That's just more down payment. Why get the HELOC? Well, two reasons why we're not doing that. First of all, their offer was accepted based on non-contingency of selling their current home. So they are not allowed to wait for the home to sell to close the sale a day or two later. They got to be prepared to close on their close of escrow date, which is sooner than their sale close of escrow date. So they have to close. So the idea was set up the HELOC for the same amount of their proceeds. We close the purchase with two loans, and then a day or two later, or it turns out if it's a week later, they close on their sale, take their sale proceeds, pay off the HELOC.
Oh.
Now they're left with what they wanted long-term anyway, which is they wanted a smaller loan net of once they get their current home sold and the proceeds applied toward the purchase house. Originally, we were just going to do a loan for $940,000, and I pointed out to them, look, you can apply $730,000 of proceeds toward this $940,000 loan, but your payment's still going to be based on the $940,000 loan amount.
It doesn't reset.
It doesn't reset. Yeah, it doesn't reset.
Okay.
It doesn't recast. Right. So you're going to be a 210 balance paying this huge $940,000 payment.
Wow.
This is a way to address that problem. Now, it's true that some lenders, more bank-oriented, credit unions, I think there is a process where you can apply to maybe get them to recast it. But they actually like the idea of doing it this way anyway, in part because that $730,000 HELOC, once it's paid off, it's going to sit there unused but open. So if they need to tap into some quick funds for any other reason, they got nearly $750,000 sitting there ready to use the credit card they give you with it, or the checkbook. So
at a really good rate.
Yeah, it's a prime plus a quarter.
Wow.
7.5. And that means by the end of the year, what we talked about earlier, they could be at 7.
That's really great, Art. What a good idea.
And then when it's paid off, there's no interest accruing because it's a zero balance, and yet they can access it anytime.
Wow. So just because they pay it off, it doesn't mean it closes it out. It just zeroes the balance, and it's there for how long do they have an access for that then?
This particular one has a 5-year draw period. So for 5 years, it's sitting there, no interest accruing unless they have a balance. If no balance, then they wait and just use it when they need money.
Wow, what a great idea. What a great idea, Art. That's brilliant. So that's called a piggyback loan.
Yes, a piggyback.
I love that. Well,